What's up, everybody? This is Kyle Riker back at you in the review, and today we'll be taking a look at the WWE Main Event Showdown Series 18 Bron Breakker versus Seth Freakin Rollins. Yes, very much looking forward to this set. I'm actually glad I finally found the set at my local at one of my local Targets. Actually, quite recently, in fact. I was quite looking forward to this, because obviously I love both guys, and of course I'm always looking forward to more Bron Breakker figures. And also, a lot of you guys seem to enjoy my reviews of the main event / basic figures, because they're actually some of my most viewed videos on my channel. So I was like, you know what? I do still collect these main event / basic figures. So you know what? I'm going to start reviewing more of them. So here you go. And then we started with the packaging here. We got the pictures of Bron Breakker and Seth Freakin Rollins. Includes Seth Freakin Rollins World Heavyweight Championship, Main Event Showdown. There they are. Series 18, new 2024 new articulation. Love that. Then on the back, we got pictures of both guys, we have their stats, style, from, and finishing move. And the other sets in Series 18, we got Kane and Mankind, and Rhea Ripley, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I don't really have plans to buy either of these. If Rhea and Dominic were not in t-shirts, I would say, yeah, I would consider getting them. Because as you guys know, I just don't care for figures and t-shirts. I mean, if it's like a soft goods, yeah, I don't mind it. But if it's just painted on, I don't care for it. Anyways, that does it for the packaging. So let's open up Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins and see what we have here. We'll be right back. All right, so here's Bron Breakker and Seth Freakin Rollins out of their packaging, and pretty sweet figures here. Like, I really enjoyed this set. And it's not perfect, but still I really like it. All right, let's get right into it. First up, the accessories. We get two accessories this time around. First up, we get the Seth Rollins custom version of the World Heavyweight Championship. We got the World Heavyweight title with Seth Rollins custom side plates. And even though this is not like as shiny as the ones you would get with the Elite figures, this is still a very nice looking belt here. I mean, excellent sculpted detail on it. It looks really nice. Excuse me. Anyways, pretty cool, especially if you don't want to shell out like the money for the Elites. This is still a very nice version of the title to have in your collection. Very cool. Like, I actually really like this. And we also get a rib wrap for Seth, because I remember during this match, if I'm not mistaken, his ribs were all taped up. So of course it makes sense that we get this. It's not my favorite accessory that we get with figures, but still nice to actually get this once in a while. Like, it adds like to your stop motions, or playing with the figures. If you want to pretend your figure's injured, it's pretty cool. It's just like a soft rubber clips in. Some of these clips can be a pain in the butt, so whatever. But still cool we get this once in a while. I think it should be included more often. Now onto the figures themselves. We're going to start with Bron Breakker here. And he looks very cool. But of course he is the definition of basic, because this gear is very basic. Because a lot of his gear nowadays is like more toyetic and more colorful, like the Elite here. But he does wear simple singlets like this here and there. Starting off with the face scan. We've seen this before. We saw it on his Elite. It does look very similar to his first basic, which I have here. We'll get to a comparison of that later. But I do prefer this one. I think it looks more like him. I like the sculpting on it better. So I'm glad. So I am totally fine with him reusing this. Hopefully we get like maybe a screaming face at some point. Or maybe it just looks more angrier. This one just looks more blank. Maybe make him look a little bit more angrier. But either way, still a very nice face scan. Moving down to the singlet, it says Breakker on the front. On the back says meaner than ever, which is pretty cool. We, of course, got the tattoo there on his shoulder. I got the black elbow pad, which is like it's like a mix between soft rubber and hard rubber. And we just got the wrist tape around his wrist and around his hands. Basic black knee pads and basic white boots. No like design on it or anything, but still not bad. So Bron Breakker, very simple figure, but not too bad. Now on to, I think, probably, I would say, well, Bron's kind of the selling point, because we don't have that many figures of him yet, but I think this is probably the gem of the set here. We got Seth Rollins here, mainly because of his gear. Starting off with the face. We've seen this face before, most notably recently with Elite Series 109. And you heard me mention this before, but I like this face. I think I like the way that the printing was done on 109 better, but this is still not bad. It's still a really great face scan. I like it. I would not be opposed to them using this face scan more and more often. Just don't use it for every freaking figure, you know? Moving down, standard black wrist tape. And then moving down to his tights. This is honestly one of my favorite sets of gear he's worn in recent memory, especially during his run as the World Heavyweight Champion. Like, this is a really cool gear. I actually wouldn't mind seeing this as an Elite, or maybe even an Ultimate Edition. Because this gear is so cool with the blue and, I guess you could say, cheetah print. But very nice. However, I'm a little afraid that this might fade over time, because I know gold paint does fade over time. But this is more of a brown color somewhat. But either way, this color does fade over time. And then standard blue kick pads. So nothing too spectacular, but still a very nice attire. Oh, and he does have the tattoo on his back there. So that's a nice touch. There we go. So that's a nice touch. Because I think one of his Ultimate Edition figures actually does not have that. I think it's actually the Fan Central Amazon one that's coming out soon. Because I think somebody said in the comments, like on the message boards or something like that, that figure does not have the tattoo, which makes no sense. So I'm hoping that's not true, but we'll see. I do have it on pre-order, so we'll find out when we get it in a couple weeks. Anyways, articulation, same for both figures, so I'll do only one of them. We'll do with Bron Breakker here. Has the ball jointed head, can rotate 360, can go up and down a little bit. Arms rotate 360, can go in and out. Bend at the elbow, single joint at the elbow, and then rotate the elbow as well. I still kind of miss the bicep joint. Like I said, bend the elbow, turn the elbow, single joint, swivel at the wrist, and then slight hinge of the wrist here. Swivel at the waist. There's where the new posability kicks in. Legs move forward and back, in and out. They still need to do a better job with the way it looks. I don't know, it just looks a little awkward on some figures. And then a single joint bend in the knee. And then a swivel at the boot. And this one does not have the ankle joint. Some of these new basics do have the ankle joint, but some do not, unfortunately. And Seth doesn't have it either, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks. And then for a little comparison here, here they are with some other figures. Then most recently, start with Bron. Here he is with his first figure. I think this is Basic Series 135, I think. But quite the comparison here, and actually quite the upgrade. I mean, I still love this figure. It's one of my favorites. But definitely you could see the upgrade. With the skin tone and also the much better face scan. Like, this looks more like Bron. This kind of looks like him, but not quite. And also one last comparison. I know it's a little unfair to do so, but we have to. His Elite Series 104. This is the regular version. I still need to get the Chase variant, but it's a little expensive. Anyways, so yeah, a little bit out of scale. The Basic's a little bit taller, but still not bad. And then for Seth, here he's with his most recent Elites. Excuse me. Here's with Series 109 and Series 112. Like I said, honestly, I would have preferred this gear on Elite 109 because I think it looks more toyetic and more colorful, aside from just like the plain gold for 109. But still, either way, I'm so glad to have a figure with this gear. Anyways, these two figures, very glad of my purchase. Actually, a pretty nice set for an actually pretty underrated match, in my opinion. Thoughts overall, this is a very nice set. Like, I really enjoyed it. I actually forgot how cool some of these main event figures actually can be nowadays. I mean, I have a few here and there, but I don't collect them that much. But anyways, super glad to have this set. I actually really enjoyed this match when it happened. And actually, these are two of my favorites, especially Bron here. Like, I love Bron. He has so much potential. Anyways, really cool set. I like the gear on both guys. Good head scans, good posability. I do wish they both had the ankle joint, because I know some of these new main event / basic figures do have the ankle joint, so it's a little weird that these two don't. Nice sculpted detail on the World Heavyweight title. Awesome gear, like I mentioned, on Seth Rollins. Actually, pretty cool. We actually get the rib wrap accessory again. Like I said, they need to include that more often. Like I said, if I had to be picky, my only complaint with it is like I said, maybe give Bron some better deco because his gear is more colorful nowadays. And also, it would have been nice if they both had the ankle joint like some of these figures have nowadays. But aside from that, great set. So if you can find the set for a good deal at your local Target, Walmart, get it on Amazon, Ringside Collectibles, whatever, I would say go for it. This is a very nice set. Pick it up if you can. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to click on the notification bell so you don't miss a single review, and stay tuned for more reviews, not just WWE action figures, but AEW action figures, toy hunts, stop motions, some shorts, and a whole lot more. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. And until next time, remember, you can't touch my dream and you can't touch my soul. I'm out. Take care, guys. Bye.